Well, that was something, wasn't it? Full time at the Allianz Arena in Munich on match day 1 of the Champions League. Bayern Munich 4. And no, we didn't lose 4-0. We scored 3. Bayern Munich 4. Manchester United 3. I feel really odd about that game. And honestly, all I can say is, who cares about results? It's all about the vibes. 7-goal thriller. It's almost like we just wanted to score and then forgot about the defensive part. It was just... I'm so confused about how to feel because I don't even feel angry or depressed or just anything like I usually do after United loss. I just feel a bit odd. We were always going to lose that game. I'm happy we made an entertaining game out of it. There are definitely some improvements to be made, definitely from 2 particular players. And then I think man of the match might surprise people. Let's get into these player ratings. This is a man that needs to improve. Andre Onana. The fact we've lost by a goal. So, let's just get this. So the first goal, in my opinion, Sergio Reguilon was caught out of position on Serge Gnabry, the man he should have been marking. Or was it Sane? I think, it was one of the two, but it was Reguilon's man. No, that wasn't it. That was the second goal. The first goal, Andre Onana it is like a hole in his gloves. It's the worst goalkeeping mistake you'll ever see. Second goal, Reguilon's caught out of position. Third goal was the Kane penalty, which VAR absolutely robbed us. The fourth goal was it was vibes at that point. Let's go to the Andre Onana goal. It's awful. It is genuinely abysmal goalkeeping. You have cost us a goal, and in the end, because we've lost by a goal, you have cost us the game. In that case, it's going to have to be a 4. It better not be low. Actually, I'm giving him a 5. No, it's going to be a 4. You can't make that bad error. It's going to be a 3. You can't make that bad an error and get a 5. It's going to have to be a 4 because I thought the rest of his game was actually quite good. I thought he made some really, really vital saves. And it could have been 5 or 6 for Bayern if we didn't have Andre Onana in the net. That being said, it might have only been 2 if we had David De Gea in the net. So, yeah. I thought he made some good saves, but that first error was just absolutely a monstrosity. Absolutely atrocious. Needs to improve. I believe his mentality is unbelievable. He's requested a post-match press conference. He's blamed the game all on himself. That's what we like to see. Full improvement. And the fan base, I hope, is fully behind Andre Onana. Diogo Dalot is going to get a 6 from me. Okay, these scores are going to be low because for some reason they're consistently low this year. We're going to be fully fair on our actual, just on the whole overall game. I thought Dalot played well. I think people are probably going to blame him for that Musiala run and the ball into the box. I'm not going to blame him for that. I think Casemiro and Eriksen both should have tracked him a little bit better. Now, I don't think there's a full blame for that goal. Casemiro and Eriksen maybe could have done a little bit better. Dalot maybe could have done a little bit better. But I think that's just pure class from Jamal Musiala. That's a goal I'm not really going to blame anyone on, to be honest. Fair play. It was an absolute class build-up from Musiala. He's an unbelievable talent. And Dalot, I think that's probably why he's being marked down. But I thought he played well. Going forward, I thought he was good. And defensively, I thought he won some really, really crucial one-on-ones. So Dalot gets a 6 for me. Lindelof's interesting. I'm going to give Lindelof and Martinez both 5s. I think when we had control of the ball, I thought they were playing at the halfway line. Their ball playing ability was quite good, but I think when you concede 4, it can't be any higher than a 5. While not all of the goals, in fact, maybe any of the goals were completely their fault. It was more the midfielders and the fullbacks tracking. I still think they had a part to play in us conceding 4, and obviously they did. They're the centre-backs. Sergio Reguilon gets a 6 for me. Reguilon's an interesting one, because I think he was probably caught out of position on the second goal. But looking back on it, he's still not completely out, to blame for. I think Casemiro or Eriksen, they're both in that scenario. Reguilon's... It's an interesting one. I remember watching the goal, and I felt so many emotions at the time. My instant reaction was Sergio Reguilon was caught out of position. Then you have a look, and Eriksen and Casemiro both probably could have covered the space. Then you have a look again, and Reguilon's just caught marking absolutely no one. So while I thought his offensive game was quite good, on that second goal, he was marking absolutely no one. And pretty much just, again, cost us a game. He didn't obviously cost us a full game, but it's a goal that, we lost by a goal. I'm gonna lower it to a 5, I think. I'm gonna lower it to a 5. And I'm actually gonna lower the logo a 5. I think the whole back four were probably on par. Casemiro, I'm giving him a 6. And, wow, I thought people were going to disagree. I'm going to give him man of the match. And this is not because of this. I think the 2 goals are a cherry on top, and it helps in my case giving him man of the match. But I think while he could have tracked better in some instances going back, it was a very, very end-to-end game. And there's no excuse for a player not tracking back, but I think it was a very, very open game. It was hard to get a hold of. And I think he took his 2 goals really well. Got us back in the game. I think he was definitely our biggest difference maker. I thought he was blocking off a few good passing lanes. He slightly looked back to himself. He'll build back. Cass will come good. Eriksen 3. I mean, he's nowhere near it. I thought we should have started McTominay at the start of the game. I was happy with the lineup, everything except for Eriksen. I think going away to Munich, you need to start Scott McTominay, even if he's not technically amazing. And it turned out to be the right answer because he got subbed off at, the hour, 70-minute mark, and even that was too late. He was absolutely awful. Should have scored a goal at the start of the game to make it 1-0 early, and ever since then, he just got absolutely overran. Yeah, terrible. Just can't play that number 8 role. Bruno, it's probably just an average 6. I might lower it to a 5. I think a 4 is too low. I will lower it to a 5 because I didn't think he was amazing, but I didn't think he did anything wrong. He keeps getting flipped in positions which aren't his actual position. Ten Hag likes using him as a little Mr. Fix-It, and I thought he did everything he could have done. In fact, no, I'm giving him a 6. I think that's a bit unfair. Facundo Pellistri. I'm going to give Pellistri an average 6. I'm not going to lower it to a 5. I'm going to give him an average 6. I will lower it to 5. I'm trying to give a bit of lenience towards the younger players, but I'm going to be fair. He was okay. I mean, he still obviously lacks that final polish, but that will come. He looks miles better than Bruno does on the wing. He looked miles better than McTominay did on the wing last game against Brighton. He looked better than Anthony has all season on the wing. So I think starting Pellistri was the right call, and I think we've got to go like that again against Burnley and give him a good run of games. Marcus Rashford, probably a 4 for me. Didn't really do anything. Did he get the assist? Did he get the assist on the Højlund goal? I think he did. I'll up it to a 5. Got an assist. Rasmus, 6. Good goal. Took it well. I thought that some of his touches were a bit heavy when trying to hold up the play in midfield, but the fact we've got a hold up player at all is a blessing. Rasmus would definitely build. He's 20 years old, and it should. I thought he did his job. Scoring away his first United goal at Bayern Munich, fantastic. McTominay, 5. Garnacho 5. Martial. I'm going to give Martial a 6. I thought he actually looked really, really good, Martial, when he came on. I saw someone on Twitter say they wouldn't mind saying Højlund and Martial together. Interesting. Would that be Martial off the left, pushing Rashford out? We know Martial can create. It's interesting. Erik ten Hag for me, 5. I don't think it's a terrible managerial performance. I think his team selection was good, apart from the selection of Christian Eriksen. He took Eriksen off a little bit too late, but it wasn't like 20 minutes too late, like he usually does. I think bringing Garnacho on for 10 minutes once again is an absolute waste when you need goals, and Garnacho is that flair player. I think giving Garnacho 10 minutes is a disgrace. Martial for Højlund was an interesting substitution, but Martial was cooking out there, so it ended up well, and I think Højlund might also still have some of that injury precaution that they're managing his minutes. So overall, fine from Erik ten Hag. We were sort of just hoofing the ball along at the start and hoping. We started to build into it, started to gain a bit of possession when we had when we got the ball, we started to hold possession. I thought we played well for aspects. Ten Hag, 5. Can we build on this now? I don't think it was anywhere near as bad as Brighton, anywhere near as bad as some people were saying. Submit my vote. It'll be Cass, I think. Man of the match goes to Casemiro with 46% of the vote. not a vintage Casemiro performance, but he scored 2 goals. It's a bit like a pure Scott McTominay sort of game. He's absolutely, he's not very good in the actual midfield, but he scores a couple goals and gets man of the match. It's what McTominay likes to do. That being said, I thought Casemiro, stopping the passing lanes, I thought he looked a little bit better defensively, and I thought technically on the ball, he actually looked a lot better than usual. Hopefully he can build into that, and hopefully that's a little confidence game for him. It's a 4-3 loss away at Bayern Munich. It's a very interesting game. Pure vibes. Who cares about results? I'll see you on Sunday versus Burnley. Cheers.